Hey everyone, it's Alicia from Ambi, and I'd like to welcome you to our interview with Vance Joy. How have you been, James?
Very well, thank you.
We're really excited to have you back. The last time we spoke was a couple months ago, so we're glad to catch up.
Yes, indeed.
The last time, as I mentioned, a few months back, you were actually just about to announce this massive tour with Taylor Swift. Now that you're a few months in, how's it been treating you?
It's been great. It's been an amazing learning experience. The crowds have been giant, and so for me, it's been a new experience. Like, I've never played to a stadium full of people, which brings out, I guess it makes you raise the bar in the way you're performing and communicating with the crowd, and it's been really fun, and it's like I'm really enjoying it. Like, sometimes when you're doing your own headline tour, well, in my experience, it can be sometimes a bit of a slog, especially when you just bang, bang, bang. But these Taylor shows, like, there's a couple of days off every now and then I can go into a festival or whatever. So it's been a really, super fun experience.
First time we saw you was at the Drake Hotel, where you played to 200 people, and now it's to thousands. So how did you find the transition? Are you now comfortable playing to these thousands in the stadiums?
Yeah, I feel a bit more comfortable. It's funny. I think about that. I was just thinking about that before. The Drake Hotel, that would have been 2013.
Yeah.
Maybe September. And so that was like ages ago. And but it doesn't feel like that long ago.
Yeah.
So it's been, every show you kind of, you just get the hours in, and, all that experience builds up, and, hopefully you get a bit more confidence. And by the time you kind of put yourself in a new situation with like a new challenge, it's like, okay, well, I'm ready to take this on because I've done this. I've done these shows. I did my first showcase when I was terrified and played for like 3 people in a small room. And now it's like, it's
now
like
you're in the big leagues.
Now you're playing in like the baseball stadium. So it's like, it's cool. It's really just a sum of all that experience. And then hopefully you feel like you can take that step.
Nice. And how have Taylor's fans been treating you? Because you know that they're quite intense. And the other thing I wanted to bring up is we saw the Griswolds the other day, or the other month, and they actually did a cover of Riptide, and every single person, I don't think there was anyone in that venue who did not know the words.
Yeah.
So, how have her fans been taking on the new tracks?
And they've been awesome, and they do know all the words to Riptide in particular, but they've been really, very welcoming, and I think they're very open to, just wanting to have fun, and they'll embrace you. But as well, I saw a funny tweet. It was like, you were really good. You were really good, and that, you were so good that I didn't mind you weren't Taylor Swift. And so, like, I feel like that's I'll take that.
You'll take it.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Well, being that we're at Way Home, it's the debut of this new Ontario festival. So when you arrive at a new festival, because you're playing a ton over the summer, what are some things that you look for? Because I know some bands look for either the vendors or they look to see other bands. So what's like Vance Joy's main thing to catch?
I like the idea of the vendors, but for me, it's really, the catering is usually like an important thing when you're an artist. And apparently this place has like some hammocks and like a full chill out area. I heard about yoga and paddleboard. I'm happy to watch people doing that, but I'm just going to like lie in a hammock in the shade, chill out, hopefully see some bands and see some friends if they're here, and just relax. It's like nature. Nature is really good. Like when you're in a bus all the time in air conditioning, it's nice to kind of go out and stand around trees and get that
sweltering heat.
In the sweltering heat, in this kind of swampy mud stuff, and to be doing interviews. But that is good, and it's just nice to be out in nature.
Yeah, well, on the music front, last time we spoke was around the release of Dream Your Life Away. So which songs off of the record do you enjoy playing the most at the moment?
At the moment, it's been pretty consistent. I like playing Georgia a lot. I like playing Mess Is Mine. I'm enjoying playing the new song Fire in the Flood because it's new. So it's like, for me, it's like and I love playing My Kind of Man. But when you're performing a new song, it's like a certain new level of engagement, because your brain, when you play a song like after 2 years, it's like I can kind of autopilot this, and you still can hit the notes and you can do it all well, but there's a certain kind of intensity or like an excitement that you don't necessarily get all the time, but you do get it with a new song.
And speaking of new songs, Straight Into Your Arms, you actually just put that out a couple of days back.
Yeah.
So just tell our viewers a little bit about the new song.
So the new song Straight Into Your Arms it's kind of the production is kind of more poppy than I've ever done, and it's a kind of happy song. I got the idea for it. I was reading Lena Dunham's book, Not That Kind of Girl, and she talks about the feeling of coming home to someone, and when you see someone, it's that feeling of like dropping your keys, taking your shoes off, and that relaxation, that kind of sense of being home and being at peace. And that really resonated with me, and I wrote a song, inspired by that feeling. So yeah, I'm really happy with that song.
Since you've released these 2 new songs going on the record, is there anything else in the works? Like, are there any ideas floating around for a sophomore?
Well, I think there's always stuff. There's always stuff, and I'm always chipping away. And I would like to, release an album, in the future. Probably, as soon as those songs trickle in, as soon as I have enough, and I'm really happy with what I've got, to put it back into the world. And I'm looking forward to, I just want to, give my fans new music that I'm really proud of, and keep doing what I'm doing.
Nice. Well, to wrap things up here, I saw they actually posted these U.S. posters from your tour, and there's posters that all your fans have been creating.
Yeah.
So what's the best one you've seen? Like, how can a fan get your attention from the crowd?
I saw a really good one last night. It was All I Ever Wanted, which is a title of one of my songs. All I Ever Wanted was to meet Vance Joy, and the Vance Joy had, like in the letters, it had little photos of me like speckled through it, and I was like, and she's like, I'm not a stalker, and I'm like, no, it's total. I know you're not a stalker. This is incredible. Like, thank you for going to that much effort. So, that's a really cool thing. Like when you see people that go to that effort, it's like, wow, you really actually, you put in a lot of time to do that. And it makes an impression on the artist for sure.
Nice. Well, that wraps everything up. I just want to say thank you once again for your time. It's always such a pleasure catching up with you.
You too.
And remember, everyone, you can visit us at amusicvlogger.com for exclusive interviews and speeches with your favorite artists. We'll see you next time.